Now, before today's vote, Dallas City Council members heard passionate debates from people on both sides of the issue. Councilmember Dwayne Caraway went directly from City Hall to Lee Park to see the monument removed. So now let's get to News 8's David Goins, who joins us live from City Hall. He was at the City Council meeting when the resolution was passed to remove the statue. David, this is a pretty major move on City Council's part.
Yeah, no question, Alicia, since this is an historic vote from City Council, it's best now to get a look exactly how this was broken down. As Marcus alluded to, a 13-1 vote in support of taking down this Lee statue in Lee Park there in Oaklawn. The one City Council member that voted against it, Sandy Grayson from North Dallas, she said she wanted the mayor's task force that is looking what to do with all Confederate monuments and markers more time to do so before they made any move today. And Ricky Callahan from Southeast Dallas and Pleasant Grove, he voted present, basically abstaining, saying the city needed to be focused on other things besides Confederate monuments. Now, there was impassioned discussion on both sides. That is not a surprise on an issue so emotionally charged as this one. 50 people did sign up to speak. Not all of them went up there, but those that did only had a minute, which is not as much time as public speakers typically have. Again, the common refrain from those who are asking to keep the Lee statue in place, many of them just said, let this work that is going on with the mayor's task force over the next 90 days continue. But many other people who spoke, including City Council members, said now is the time to remove the statue. The city's had plenty of time to consider this issue, not only in recent weeks since Charlottesville, but over the last several decades. So they want to move on to other things like fixing Dallas streets.
Dallasites have only had a week to consider this resolution, including a holiday. I urge you to slow down and work on fixing Dallas streets rather than knocking down old Dallas history.
The monuments are not heritage. They are the gauze veil over a pockmarked face of Southern history. And it is time that the ugly truth be acknowledged and that these monuments and the veil come down.
It's being nominated by council.
Okay, so now that the Lee Monument is being removed, what's next? Well, this task force that the mayor started earlier in August, actually they're going to have two public meetings, one tomorrow and then one on next Friday to get input on how the city should handle other Confederate markers. Think about street names, parks, so forth like that. Then recommendations will go to the city on October 12th. Then in early November, that Office of Cultural Affairs will present its findings to the council. And then a week later, if everything holds on November 8th, the council could vote on what to do with the remaining Confederate markers in the city of Dallas. Now, again, today's resolution actually did include two monuments, the one that Marcus is at in Oaklawn and also the one over by the Kay Bailey Hutchison Convention Center. However, since that monument erected in 1896 has historical designation, the city probably won't be able to remove it until either later this year or early next. Certainly some steps they still have to take to remove that one. Live in Dallas, David Goins, Channel 8 News.
All right, really only the beginning. Thank you very much for that update, David.